What is going on, everybody? It is That Male CNA back at it again with the first regular video in a while. So today I wanted to talk about burnout and what has been happening recently in nursing facilities to staffing and the ability to keep people there, especially due to the fact with this vaccination mandation in New York. I don't know how situations are around the country. I've looked at internet, groups on Facebook about the situation staffing-wise in other nursing homes, and it seems to be pretty much the same, that everyone's working doubles. My schedule is currently Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and every other weekends, of course, so I'll do a double on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, off Tuesday, Thursdays. The facility I'm at, it's pretty much the same as every other facility. Thank God we have no positive cases. I'm just going to keep that as a prayer right there. So let's get to burnout and what is burnout in general. So to me, burnout is the way in which a nursing home facility employee or any type of a nurse, CNA, aide, or any type of a medical employee in general is just getting overworked. This happens to everybody in any type of field. I'm not just putting in the medical field. It's everywhere. Anyways, to me, burnout, like I said before, is just someone who's really overworked, someone who's really tired, someone who's just working a lot because they're either being mandated. Mandated is, you have to, you're held over and to stay for the other shift for a few hours or for the whole thing. Whether you work, a 7 to 3 to a 3 to 11 or an 11 or a 3 to 11 to an 11 to 7. That's how the shifts go up here. I know that there's plenty of places that have 12-hour shifts and stuff like that. So really, the whole burnout aspect to me is it's quite difficult because it's happened to me quite a few times where you just work so constantly doing the same exact thing with the same group of people. There's nothing wrong with that, because you learn to get appreciated by your residents. You learn them. You have a task. You go in every single day. At least with me, I know I like to keep a positive vibe about going about things, but I can understand how people are feeling really overworked, and getting mandated constantly is definitely not fun. I know especially that, especially with the shortage of employees, that people just don't want to work. I guess they're a little bit more comfortable staying at home because of what the current political climate out there. I'm not really going to say anything about it, but people just don't want to work because they don't have to. I guess they're getting too much help from the system. But I can understand, why they're doing it. A lot of people are stupid for working, is what they say. Anyways, since the new variants of COVID-19 have been entering nursing homes, I know quite a few facilities that I used to work at are, well, not quite a few, but facilities that I used to work at are really hurting bad for employees. I've had them, I'll have an application out on Indeed somewhere, I'll have my resume there. It gets sent out to these facilities from, different agencies that I'll apply to, and it's like they call you back within like a day or two. It is that short-handed. And, these are facilities that I have left in the past or just, moved on from to go to another place, whether it was due to the financial aspect of things or just to the fact, that the administration and stuff like that really wasn't the best. But burnout is a real thing that is happening to a lot of people. There was some circumstances where I worked 6 weekends in a row one time. That was insane. Maybe it was just a Saturday or a Sunday, or maybe it was both, but that's a lot. I know a lot of people who in different fields who are doing the exact same thing. Every single day they're working 16 hours, 20 hours, or just these insane hours because they're just so short-handed everywhere. People are working lots of overtime. They're feeling like they have no personal freedom anymore, no time to go out and spend time with their families. And in the medical field, that's a real thing. It happens. A lot of people are suffering because they're not getting to see their families. Quite a few CNAs who are complaining about not being able to spend time with their children. Rather they live 15, 20, half-hour, minute away. It's a lot. A lot of these people suffer because of the fact that they don't get to spend time with their families. They're not getting to spend time with their significant others. And it's hard. A lot of aides nowadays are just suffering because of that act. They're stuck at work. They're getting mandated every other day because the facility is so short-handed. I know people who have 30 years in these nursing homes. They never get mandated because they have seniority over everybody. And she just got mandated. It's crazy. But in my opinion, I don't think seniority really should be a thing. I mean, if you're working for a facility, you should expect to get mandated at least once a week. I know some facilities it's like once every couple weeks, or they don't mandate it at all. Especially in like some hospitals, they don't. They'll ask you to stay, or they'll call in the per diem people. In my personal opinion, it should be a Monday through Friday thing, where you're working, a 9 to 5, and just go on home after that. But it's difficult. A lot of people don't get to have that comfortable aspect of the job. I'm in contact with like some hospice recruiters and stuff like that for a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. That would be beautiful. But it's hard. Burnout's a real thing. You get overworked. You're tired all the time. It's just that you don't come to work with a positive attitude. These facilities don't understand that. We understand that you're short-staffed, but at the end of the day, it's not the aide's fault. You can't mandate people every single day just because you're short. You have to call in those per diem people, the part-timers, but half the time they don't want to work. It's just easier to stay at home. To me, that's burnout is a real serious thing that it affects a lot of people in a lot of different ways. Not just healthcare. It's every other type of field out there. I see help wanted signs all over the place. It's hard, man. People are, especially in the healthcare field, in my opinion, we are suffering right now, and it's hard. My 2.5 years now that I've been a CNA, since I started this channel doing the videos, I've experienced quite a number of things going on in these nursing homes, and it's sad. It is very sad. Well, that's all I had for today. This was more of a discussion piece. If you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and list them on down there, and I'll be making, getting a little bit more serious on the videos and stuff like that, depending on the work. Tuesdays and Thursdays primarily. Hopefully we'll have a new discussion for next time, and I will see you guys. That male CNA out. And I wanted to thank the YouTuber that really kind of helped me get into the idea of this, Chris the Dude Nurse. You guys should really check him out. He's great, very informative. Lots of topics on there that you should go ahead and watch. You should subscribe and watch my channel too. We appreciate it. That male CNA out.